Hello everyone, and welcome to a new series here on the channel. Now, I wasn't planning on this series becoming the main series for the channel, but until more of the mods that I use in the Smoky Mountain Railway series get updated to the experimental branch, this new Tuckasegee Nantahala Railway is going to become the main series here on the channel. I may go back to the Smoky Mountain Railway again at some point before that happens, but the process of downgrading or backdating the game, uninstalling all the mods for this version and then reinstalling the mods for that version is going to be a lot of work. So, with that being said, welcome to the Tuckasegee Nantahala Railway. So I'm going to go ahead and get everything moving here. Now, I don't want everybody to think that I am ripping the idea for this series off from... shoot. I probably should have looked up the guy's channel before. I don't want people thinking that I'm ripping this idea off from this guy. Because, funnily enough, from Kerbo, because, funnily enough, I did it before he did. Did he rip it off for me? Absolutely not, because I am 100% sure he has never seen my channel. So, he could not have ripped it off. Also, with that being said, that means that I am going to do it. Anyway, so let's go ahead, road, and let's go ahead and get number 2 moving here. Oh crap, really? I didn't change the whistle. Maybe this. No. How about not that? Okay. Why do none of these whistles sound the same as they used to? Okay, come on, get on past it. Now, in just a second, I'm going to discuss the elephant in the room, which is the locomotive. In a few days, I will come out with a video doing a review of the mod. Should have done this earlier. Yeah, that'll work. Okay. So anyhow, this mod that, if you noticed, number 2 looks kind of wild. This is probably the biggest, best, most in-depth mod that has been made for the game so far. It is... no. How do I re-rail? Oh, there we go. Use my superhuman strength here. It is quite a few cars. And once we get number 1 repaired, I will go through each individual mod and what they do. Now, as I said, I will also go through and do that in a separate video. So let's road forward 10. But basically, the idea I've got for this series is we are only going to take coal, or the sawmill. We are only going to take the sawmill and any mining operations that we can get access to. Now, that's not a heck of a lot of mining operations, because I don't have any mods downloaded for mining. Now, with that being said, I also don't have, like, any mods downloaded at the moment that, like, up the output of the sawmill or anything like that. I'm pretty sure that none of the map mods that I use are compatible at the moment with doing that. Now, of course, in real life, any logging railroad that was also a common carrier would have operated standard freight trains. Reason being, obviously, is, why wouldn't you? So it's not gonna exactly be the most realistic thing ever. But that's just kind of how I want to roll. I did that with, like, the Whittier Lumber and Mineral and Lumber Company, I think is what I called the one that I was gonna do this with, and have just sort of decided that I'm gonna do it in this series as opposed to on that railroad. Plus, again, new mods, new everything. So we're gonna stick with doing it this way. Now, with that being said, we're gonna want to get some bigger power pretty quick. There are a ton of new tenders with this mod, so I'm still not sure why this says X2, but okay. Whatever. Whatever. So we can get a decapod with a tiny tender. But probably the first locomotives that we're going to be looking for going after. I love the P18 Pacifics, but as we have seen on the Smoky Mountain Railway, they become semi-obsolete semi-quickly. Now, we have the two 10-wheelers that we can choose from. I'm a southern guy, southern as in where I'm from in the country, and my allegiance to railroads. So we'll probably go for one of these with a absolutely massive tender. We've got number 1 in her bay in the shop, so let's go ahead and get her set to be repaired. Here we go. East Whittier repair track. Well, wrong engine. So number 1 was just set. Number 1 was set to do that anyway. Actually, maybe I did do number 1. Yeah, I did. Okay. So let's also set that. And then once that's over, probably in this video, I will probably go ahead and show you guys how that works. So let's go ahead and get number 2 pulled out of there. And we're going to do the standard stuff you do in any vanilla playthrough of the game. As well, I guess, as most modded playthroughs as well. We're not running any passenger ops, obviously. It's a logging railroad, and I also don't like running passenger ops. Now, in this new experimental version of the game, there are some really special, unique things that will allow you, if you do want to run passenger operations, to be a little more, easy. You have a timetable, which I've been asking for that for a long time, and I would love to do it. I just don't want to. So let's go ahead, run back here, and we'll grab the coal car. Unfortunately, operating the East Whittier yard is going to be a little bit bigger challenge in this playthrough because we don't have the extra tracks. Operating the sawmill is also going to be more difficult because we don't have the connecting track to the stub here. So as unfortunate as that's going to be, that's just something that, that's just something that, we're just gonna have to deal with it for the time being. No big deal though. Let's lean out here. We can go on we can push her on up to 20 miles an hour. And apart from this episode, I think I'm gonna do this series also. Go ahead and tell this out of the gate. I think I'm gonna do this series just a little bit different than I've done the Smoky Mountain Railway. And that is, I'm probably gonna do some stuff off camera. So on the Smoky Mountain Railway, I've pretty much shown everything. Whether it's been through the use of cinematics or just like here lately, where majority of the time there's just so much stuff going on that I don't really have time to go catch trains as they're running. I'm doing something else. So with that being said, I think in this playthrough we are going to do it that way. So let's go forward 15. So and there will be cinematics sort of scattered throughout. I'll probably do like maybe a cinematic for a locomotive's first run, or like our first run with the log cars up the mountain, things like that. I will do cinematics for. If anybody has any suggestions, again, since it's a new series, hey, it's a new series, but it's still me doing it. Anyway, with that being said, if there's anything that any of you guys would like to see in said new series, then let me know. Since it's a new series, like I was trying to say before I realized that it's a new series, but it's still the same old me, is if there's anything in particular that you guys would like to see in this series that I don't really do in the Smoky Mountain Railway series, minus passenger operations, then let me know. If there's any new editing styles that anybody would like to see me try, or anything like that, anything in particular, then just let me know, because I'm always down to try new things with my YouTube abilities. So I'm always happy to do that. I'm just not always the best at coming up with creative ideas for how I put videos together. Also, the 100 subscriber special is in the works. I wanted to also let everybody know that as well. So hopefully, I'm still not gonna like set a date for for it, but but I do want to let all of you know that it is in the works, and I will possibly drop some hints as time goes on as to what it's going to be, and I hope you guys enjoy it. It'll be sort of a first foray into the particular type of video that I'm going to be doing with it. So hopefully, once I get everything figured out and I get it done, hopefully everyone will enjoy it. So let's get this coal car in position, and I may go ahead and do a run up the mountain so that the log cars are just immediately in position tomorrow for when our contract goes into action. Actually, I say that, I don't think I can actually take the log cars up the mountain and them get loaded until I have the contract active, so that may not work. That may be the first thing we do in the next episode, because I do want to, even though I'm going to do a review for it, I do want to show off the mod that has let me do all of this to the locomotive. Just a little bit, a little bit of a sneaky peek into a mod review for said mod. Let's switch that over in reverse 10. And I think number 1 here will look good. Number one is a locomotive that will not be staying with the railroad for very long, more than likely. She'll probably get shipped out for sale fairly quickly. Number 2 is a locomotive that will probably keep around for quite a while. Okay, let's do an unload there and a load there. Yeah, I know you're looking at another train. That's why I told you to stop. Okay. So we'll just go ahead, get to push this coal car up on here. And then we'll just skip enough time for number 1 to be repaired, and then we'll pull her out of the shed. Oh, she doesn't have coal or water. Okay, well, I guess we'll be pulling her out of the shed in that case. Okay, that's good enough. Alright, let's uncouple. Just back her up a little bit. Just a smidgen. We'll just go ahead and open that up as well. So, how long did it give? What was the estimate that it gave us for number 1's repairs? Oh, hoo hoo. Okay, never mind. We're just going to have to skip the day. Okay. So, with that being said, let's do that. I want the interchange served at 7. We'll go ahead and get number 2 to stop right there, and we'll just go ahead and sleep. So, we received 4 cars. That's pretty typical. Our reputation, yeah, our reputation switched to 70%, which, considering we're not going to be running any passenger service, that's where our reputation's going to stay. Now we can see number 1 is all nice and repaired. She looks good. And let's go ahead and get her pulled out with number 2. I'll do all the coal and water for the number 1 off camera, but I do want to get her pulled out. Also, with that being said, let's just go ahead. Let's just wait an hour. Yeah, the lighting's a lot better at 8 o'clock for what we're going to be doing. AE Road. Go ahead and pull her on out. Flip this switch back over. And I'll just get her sort of right in here somewhere where we can do some adjustments to the old girl. All right, we'll leave her right here. So I think I can set, I can set the handbrake on number 1's tender, which will stop it. And then let's just get number 2 to run up here. Now, you have waypoints, which we will be playing with later. We will be playing with those in this series because I'm really looking forward to that. So let's go ahead and grab number 1. We're going to select her as well. Now, this is nuts. So I don't remember what the names of these mods are. So I will leave a link to their respective Nexus pages in the description down below. But look at these options. These options are absolutely insane. It's hard to believe somebody has been able to do this. As I said, I will leave the links to these mods in the description down below. And I will have all of my information straight by the time I do my mod review. So, if we grab number 2, you can see I have all these different things checked for number 2. We're going to check the same things for number 1. And because we're going to do that, so we want small cab numbers, we want upper lettering and lower lettering, we want sand dome numbers, we want the boiler, we want the cab, we want the cylinder, which does look pretty good, we want the dome, we want walkway lining, we want pilot lining, we want wheel centers, and we want the headlight boards. So if we then go down here, I'm going to do some classification stuff here. So the classification stuff I've always done is 44 tons T17. But actually, I think we'll do something different. So it's a 10-wheeler. Nah, we'll do that. So 44T. Just put a bunch of spaces. And then we will do a T17. Just like that. Yeah, actually, I think what we'll do, so this is our first 10-wheeler. So, I mean, obviously, we could do 10T for 10-wheeler, right? So, it is the only class of 10-wheeler we have on our railroad, so we're going to go T1. Now, if we go down here, we go to our base coloring. Now, yeah, and I'll discuss all the things in the mod review, but there is a particular set list of things on the Nexus page for this. It's a bunch of the best color codes that the mod author has found for boiler jackets. I'm using the olive, which is, if I go down here and get rid of the standard numbers, I didn't mean to get rid of the pound symbol or the hashtag. Let's see, 252902, and that gives us that nice olive colored boiler jacket. So then we want to go to the lettering color. We want our lettering color to be gold. As always, I'm a Southern inspired guy. Southern always had gold lettering on their locomotives. Now, one interesting thing, and the mod author has talked about this, is to get the colors to change, you have to go unselect them and reselect them, which is fine. It's not a big deal. So then let's go down here. Now, obviously, I know that this needs to be white, and pretty much you can use any white you want to. Just use the same white, or you can use any white you want to. It doesn't have to be the same white. Now, one thing that I could not find on the other locomotive is what... Oh, that's for the running board. Ah, okay. So let's just return that to default. What was this for? Oh, yeah, right. Right. What is this for? Okay, this is the one that I could not find. Oh, duh, that's right. That's the cab numbers, or the headlight board. So let's go in here, and I already have a red specified for doing this. I think that was it. Yeah, that was it. Perfect. And that also changes the numbers here if it has the number on the smoke box door. Now let's go over here to the tender. Now, I think I did, yeah, I did side lettering, so we'll do side numbers, not side lettering, side numbers. And, you know, oh, let's see if this works on this locomotive. Yes, it does, actually. Cool. Okay. Now, let's see. I want... deck paint. I want the southern lining. I don't know why that's there. Okay. Base color, don't even think that actually makes any difference. Anyway, but we're not going to mess with that. 785. And then, again, we're going to have to go up here and grab these. And I think I'll leave number 2 without the bunker lettering. Just a little bit of variation. Also want to do that, so that's then gold as well. And then we'll go down here. And we don't want, because if I go... Whoa, what am I doing? If I go into free cam, you can see we have a neon green deck tender. And we don't want a neon green deck tender. So, and that, what? Yeah, that's it. Never mind. Yeah, there we go. I would love like to be able to change the color of the top of the cab, but alas, cannot. And there we go. So that is number 1 finished. And very short, relatively short video, but this is where we're going to leave it off for today. In the first episode of the Tuckasegee Nantahala Railway. So if you enjoyed the video, and I know I sound a little tired, I've been in Nashville the entirety of the past week, and I still have been staying up till 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 o'clock in the morning. So I'm still not 100% back energy-wise, so as I go through the rest of the week and record some more videos, you'll probably notice as videos continue to be uploaded in the next week or two that my energy will return. But if you're excited for a new series, then leave a like down below. Do what all the YouTubers ask you to do. Hope to see you back. If you have any suggestions for anything you would want to see in this new series, again, aside from passenger service, then let me know. And I'll try to learn how to do it, figure out how to do it, work it in some kind of how. But anyway, hope to see you back here again, and even if I don't, I hope you have a great day, and peace out.